horizon line, I'm going to create the vanishing points at the end of the horizon line using my brush tool, paintbrush tool, and just create one dot there and one dot there. So those are my two vanishing points for my 2-point perspective. Next, I'm going to use my line segment tool, and create my first corner, because if it is a 2 or 3-point perspective, then it will be let me just make sure this is 270. It will be a corner. It will not show the side of a box as a square. It'll be a corner of a box. Now, this line, each anchor point on the line needs to connect to the vanishing points. So I will use my line segment tool again and connect the anchor point to both vanishing points. At this point, now I need to decide how deep my box is. So I'm going to bring my box this far down. Again, make sure that's a 270. Okay. And then I want this one to be longer, or deeper. 270. Okay. Now, every line that is vertical needs to have an extension to the vanishing point, to both vanishing points. So it's already connected to the left one, so I connected it to the right. Same with the bottom, so I already connected to the left, so I only have to connect the right. Same with this edge on the right, connect it to the vanishing point on the left. There we go. Now I need to get rid of any extra lines. So I'm going to highlight this line and just drag it up to that right there. Same with this one. Drag it right up to the corner. Okay. Now, this line, or this area here, where the lines meet in the back, that's where the back of the box would be. Okay. And again, just going to bring my line up. There. Okay. Now, this cube would not be see-through if it were a building, which is what we're going for. So I'm going to make the walls opaque. This is when you will use rectangle tool. I will put a rectangle here, and then using my direct select tool, I will double click on these anchor points and bring them to the corners, and that will fill it in, because these here are not connected lines, so I can't fill them. Now I'll need to do one more. Alright, so there's my first building. Now I need to make an additional 2 buildings, and one of them needs to be stacked on top of the other. So I start from the beginning once again, line segment tool, and we'll put it right there. That's not 270. There we go. Okay. So now I need to again connect it to the vanishing points. I'm actually going to make it longer. I'm going to make it taller than that. I want it to be tall enough that it doesn't look like it's on the same vanishing point exactly. So, alright. Okay. So I have to connect again to both sides for every anchor point. And then I have to decide again how deep my box is. So I'm going to put this here. And I want to see it overlap a little bit here. And again, every anchor point to the sides. And once again, those should line up. Again, I am going to get rid of the extra lines that I don't need. Oops. Okay, now since this box is stacked, the easiest way to show that this is behind it, I'm going to take this and arrange it so that it is in the front. And I'm going to take this one and again arrange that to the front. I'll have to do that one more time though, because actually, because these are going to be hollow or solid boxes, I won't even need to see these lines in the end. So, oops. Okay, so you can see these 2 boxes are stacked, and now I need to create a complexity, so either a balcony or a door. So I will make kind of an awning here. Again, I'm doing it just like I was making a regular box. And then in order to figure out where I'm going to end here, I'm actually going to start by bringing the vanishing point over to where I want it to end, right there. That's where my line is going to be. Make sure it's 270. Okay. And there will be, this becomes the back end of my box. So my next line is going to come here. Oh, I've got to move this over. So that becomes the back end of my box. And let's see. Let's pull this. Oh, that's about where I want it. Okay. So now I just pull those back to where they have where they meet. Now there's a couple of ways to get rid of these lines that need to be, I could make the box on top of it again, or I can do a scissor on that line, and actually I guess that line. That will make it so I can just select this section. Oh, if I got it on the right one. Okay, scissors. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to select this line in the center and just get rid of it. I'll have to do it twice because there's also the line from just the square that's on top, and also from the original line from the back. Come on. Come on. Just gonna make it easier. Okay. All right. Stacked boxes and a complexity. Everything goes to the 2 vanishing points. Hopefully that explains everything you need.